What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here. Dude, last night, man, I finally laid down on my comfortable, wonderful bed. And I finally got some good sleep, man, for the first time in God knows how long, man. I woke up feeling like I was just revived, man. Like, legit, like I was just revived after so long, man. And here we are. Gintama 643, man. Let's read the latest chapter. I know the chapter's been out for a while, man, but constantly just waking up, work, sleep. Like it's been crazy past couple of days. But thank you for being patient with me, and we'll try to get it out earlier next time. Where does this darkness lead to? Everyone asked that question. But if you want to know the real answer to that question, you got to play some Kingdom Hearts. You gotta play some Kingdom Hearts, man. Where does this darkness lead to? Not knowing where we're going. Oh, that's Takatsuki and Matako. I simply ran. I simply followed after him at his back, bro. His fucking bonsai. He's still there standing, bro. Shinsuke. And him Pizza too, man. Perform a miracle. And it explodes. Freaking flag nards, man. In both positions. I'm gonna beta as well. I didn't notice that Himpeta would sacrifice himself as well in the latest chapter until somebody put it on the comment section. I was like, what? Himpeta too? Man, look at that, bro. The memories. They're thinking back, man. But that Takatsuki, bro, he doesn't even want to think about it, man. Because if he thinks about it, he's gonna lose it. Shinsuke-sama, that man that won't turn back anymore. He's just gonna keep running forward. But that's all he's gonna do. He's just gonna keep moving forward. Blood and tears. Yo, that's a Shogun assassination type of title. You know what I mean, guys? Like usually, Sorachi for years only put out like titles like yes, for this entire arc. But then whenever you get like a title like this, it gets real, man. It gets real because I remember whenever I was reading Shogun Assassination, I was like, man, what happened to the lesson titles? Like, they just became simple, straightforward, to the point, like actual chapter titles. No, not Sorachi chapter titles. And you're like, holy sweet mother of Flagner, man. The weight he bears, bro. An explosion, what happened? That entire unit that was engaged with the enemy, where did they go? Put this fire out immediately and strengthen the security gate on the third gate. Let a single rat close to the control surface. If a single gunshot hits that pillar, I don't even know what'll happen to this ship. Takatsuki? Yo, Takatsuki's coming right in for everybody! Yo, bro, look at his face! This is the same face that I imagined that he would have whenever he first met up with Utsuro. That type of Gintoki episode 211 and episode 259 level face, whenever he first went against Obro. And whenever he first went against Jirocho, like that type of face, man. Look at Takatsuki! This is the face that I imagined he would have whenever he went up against Utsuro, bro. Look at that, he slashed him over. Arms are flying, dudes are ready, wrecked. Hot skate, man. The energy supply system is taking damage. The ship's energy circuits are being halted one after another. Energy supply to Hinokagasushi has come to a complete halt, moving to a suspended state via the emergency system. What of the insurgents that tried to halt Hinokagasushi? Our communications network is currently in disorder, so we cannot confirm. Each area is temporarily in a blackout. In order to restore the system and reactivating Hinokagasushi, it should require approximately 15 minutes. That's quite a slender thread of hope to throw away your lives for. No need to be alarmed. There is no one left here to spin that thread of hope. Prince, the monitors are back up. They're all wrecked. They're all dead. This is the units stationed in each area. This is insane. In just that short window, their transmission was cut? What in the world happened? Yo, don't tell me Sakatsuki made it here, bro. Where is he? If it's hope you're looking for, I packed it into this bullet. My boy Sakagoto! Now take it! My boy's coming in straight! Guns first, like me in Call of Duty 4! Now take it. And he shoots him! He's trying to pull a Paku in Hunter x Hunter York New Manual. Stop! And choke's down. And choke's down, you Sakagudo! Friends! This can't be. Are they still alive? Yes, no one is left out. Here goes Zura, man, and them boys, Liz. The souls of those who entrusted their hope, and the souls of the living that took up that hope, are all right here. Not a single one will be left behind. Mutsu, we fight together, raise shots of victory, and go home together. To Earth, our hometown, man. Takatsuki just wants to wreck everything in sight, bro, and he will. He will, son. Sugi, man. If I just step over a few more corpses, I'll arrive. After stepping over the bodies of both enemies and friends, just what is it I'll arrive at? I can't see anything anymore. No, everything just disappeared. Shinsuke-sama! Did he just grab a rocket launcher with his one hand? And he shoots it. But I don't have a right to grieve over them. After using so many corpses as stepping stones, I've run out of tears to shed for you all. So at the very least, let me shed this blood for all of you. You're damn right. 'Cause at the very end, man, you should be able to. I love how a streak of blood just coming down his eye in replacement of a tear. The place this flesh and blood, this sword will meet their end is on top of your corpses. That is the place I should arrive at. That's the end of the chapter? That's the end of the chapter? Bro, that was a fast chapter. Or did I just read it fast? Man, dude. Let me shed this blood for all of you. The place this flesh and blood of this sword will meet their end is on top of their corpses. That is the place I should arrive at, man. Perform a miracle, Shinsuke, man. You know, Takatsugi, whenever he states, you know, back right here, let me go one page, that, you know, I don't have the right to grieve over them after using so many corpses as stepping stones. I've run out of tears to shed out of all of you, so at the very least, I'm going to shed some blood for you guys, man. And it just, if I just step over a few more corpses, I'll arrive. After stepping over the bodies of both friends and both enemies and friends. So is it just what it is that I'll arrive at? I can't see anything anymore. And you're like, man, dude, imagine how Takatsugi must be feeling, man. You know, I continue to say this over these past couple of chapters because Takatsugi's and Gintoki are very similar in that aspect, man. Like, they like to shoulder a lot of their burdens, and just fool around, you know, whenever they're around those that they care about. But whenever you get to a situation like this, like, they usually really want to take care of those that mean a lot to them. And, you know, in the past they've gone through, Takatsugi lost Shoyo right in front of his eyes. And then, he's, you know, last thing his eyes saw was Gin crying for that very scene. And, you know, everything that he's gone through. And then to go through this here right now. It's, you know, Takatsugi's character, man. The way that it is, it's so good, man. It's so flippin' good. He just wanted to keep running, man. Wanted to keep running until he found something to cut, bro, because he just wanted to let out all that rage and anger. That's the sort of scene that if the newest Gintama game is a Muso, that's the type of scene we would see in there. Just just taking on every single one of these guys. But good. You know what? Great sauce of a chapter this week, man. The final parts right there were really good. Sakamoto coming out of nowhere, man. He finally got Ensho. Like, dang, all of that happened in that small amount of time. But when Takatsuki came out of nowhere, bro, and he was ready, he was angry, man. That's the same type of face that I expected him to have whenever he went face to face with Utsuro for the first time. You know. But man, what a chapter, man. What a chapter. I didn't even realize I was reading that fast. I guess that's how immersed I was into the actual content of the chapter. But, man, by the gods, great stuff, man. You know, still R.I.P. to Heinpeita and Bonsai. Whenever I remember Taco was having like those flashbacks back to them together, it was the heart, man. It pulled out the heartstrings, man. But, yo, Takatsugi Hatsuki for the flippin' win. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen here next. And, gosh! He's going to shed some blood for them, man. He can't shed any tears. And I love how there's blood that's coming dripping down his face, man. But actually, this is the chapter that came out during the Sriracha week, or the 20th anniversary. So before I end this video, I just want to see if I can find like any Oda references, especially with the fodder. Let me see if I can find it. Something. Takatsuki Rage Face, Ensho, Sakagoto. I haven't found a One Piece reference as well. There it is! There it is! Right, it's Azura! There it is! Yeah! He has the mark from the knife too. And then you have the straw hat right here, man. I knew it because Srirachi, you know, I still need to read that Mitsutoshi one shot, but Srirachi, these guys are trolls, man. This that actually drew Luffy in his manga, man. You know this probably not going to be transferred into the actual anime, but at the very least, you know, we have that in the manga. Is the only one? If that is the only one, though, that's still really awesome. Let me just I gotta save that panel. I knew it, man. And then there's a couple of them. Like I need to read Laser Beam. I'm not caught up to a lot of the others, like Black Clover and whatnot. But whenever I actually do catch up to those, and Promised Neverland, I know that the that I was looking. We'll talk about that in the recons piece, but. That's cool, man. But still, man, for this chapter of Gintama, man, it was greatness, man. Greatness. What more needs to be said, man? It's just greatness. I can't wait for the next chapter. Look forward to seeing how that goes. And, you know, it's been quite a time as a Gintama fan, man. You know, with this new Gintama game dropping, a trailer dropping just a little bit afterwards. It's greatness, man. But I'll see you guys next time. I'm Ross. Let me know what you guys said about the chapter. I will see you guys next time. Go Tama greatness, man.